Welcome back to another episode here on LavaCraft. As you saw at the beginning, we got a little bit of progress done on our big project at Spawn. And that's great, but that will not be the focus for this episode. Today, I want to finish off this base and get everything ready for the end of the season. I have about a week and a half left to record before I have to go away for some travels, and then the season ends. So I really need to knock this out. So let's get started. Last time we built an iron farm over in this part of the base, and it looks great, but it needs a tiny bit of work. You see, it's not very well decorated, and I'd like to just get that there, top off this area, and call it done. So with that, let's get towards that. This beacon here I used AFK, and it's nice and all to look at, but it's not exactly the prettiest, so I kind of want to hide it. I have water streams going into my iron farm storage, so I'd like to have a little building around it. So let's come up with something quick and dirty. I don't want anything too fancy, just something that works. So say we do something like this. Go 3. This can be a square. I'm not worried about it looking too good. There we go. Go. Restrip it. There we go. Try something like planks. There we go. What am I using for floor in here? Dark oak. So we'll do the same in here. That's going to flood a little bit. And then we're using mangrove on top. We'll go for these slabs that I happen to have extras of. And hopefully this doesn't affect our farm's rates too much. Are we just going up by 1? Yep. There, something like that. Let's place a torch. And these spots, it looks a little off now. So, break that and place stone. That should work. And then, do I have an extra door? I do. So we'll do that. There we go. We also had a brown panda who died here at one point due to the effects of some of the other members' antics, so I'm gonna formalize this over here. Here lies Lava's favorite brown panda, sadly exploded. Now we have this path system going around our base, so I'd like to connect it over this way a little bit. That should work. Little path. In the front over here, we have lines of moss, whereas in the back, it's not necessarily necessary. Because this area is kind of a working area, an area that people don't really care as much to upkeep. They kind of just have it here. So I think just having little patches of moss would make a lot more sense in this area. At least for a thematic story. Now that this area is kind of patched up and cleared, we can start to place some leaves and other stuff just to make things pop a little bit. I would say this definitely makes it pop. Just a little bit of grass work and a little bit of building just to give this area a little bit of a finishing touch. Now with that out of the way, our base is almost completed. I have one little thing I need to do, and that's to decorate the mine, but I'm going to save that for the finale to call this base officially done. So that'll be in the next episode. So what do we have left for this episode? Well, there's a couple things I have in mind depending on time. One of them is certain. We have a very dangerous way of getting here, and that's through the nether. And there's a few nether tunnels in the nether hub that need a little work. So I offered to help some of the server members finish that up. So if we look at our nether tunnels here, this is the center at 0, 0. So we have different roads that'll take you in different directions. All of these are pretty much built, except for the south one. So we're gonna build this south road going about 100 blocks, and then that will be the end of it. We will have to move Rogue's portal if we can, so I'll have to talk to Rogue to see about where that can move, or see if I can link it up somewhat. And then everything else should be relatively good. While we get everything ready, this is the portal to Rogue's base. So I'm at Rogue's base right now. And if I go through the portal, it'll take me here. Now I did a little math, and the portal actually belongs over here. And I'm going to move this for Rogue so it's out of the way of the actual nether hub. So if I temporarily disable this portal, and I go through here, it should take me to Rogue's base, right in the middle. This should sync. Perfect. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Hello.
Oh,
Fancy seeing you here.
Mod.
So I'm working on the south tunnel right now. Currently making a video. I'm recording, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So I'm about to get a bunch of soul soil.
Soil or sand, or does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. I have a little bit. I have a couple stacks you can have.
Okay. Also, do you mind if I steal one of your nether stars for the tunnel?
Yeah. At my base. Let's go to my base.
Okay. I got a little bored waiting for my stuff, so I'm at Shad and Surge's Fort Base Camp. So I'm just gonna get some stuff here. This will make it a little easier. Alright, so I went and started on this, and we have a little part of the tunnel here, and it's just slowly expanding until we get there. I'm at this point just trying to get the bare minimum in. So our basic necessities to get everything going. And thanks to the help from Lava and Afton, we got the whole thing done. The tunnel is ready to go. Now I've been hearing some rumors that some of the local crowds are not that happy with the way that the Church of Lavathor has been handling things. So I think in the next episode, we're going to check that out. But that is all the time I have for this episode. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like. If you loved it, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.